On behalf of the Four Walls Corporation, I present to you The Last Poet. From the perspective that love always surpasses time, The Last Poet takes you on a journey, traveling through the dimensions of his mind. For more information on upcoming book releases, or to contact The Last Poet, please call 302-753-9482 or email lovealwayssurpassestime@gmail.com.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I go by the Last Poet, and Last Poet stands for the acronym Love Always Surpasses Time. I think Ms. Kim said it best, that she feels the love in the air, and that's what I think that we all need, just to kind of spread love, especially what's going on today in the world today. So the first poem I'm going to share, actually I wrote yesterday morning. I was having a conversation with a co-worker of mine, and we were talking about, I'm sorry. I was having a conversation with a co-worker of mine, and we were talking about what's going on in the world today. And he was giving me some interesting perspectives to think about. So I said, well, let me write something. When I think about the crisis that the kingdom is in, I get conflicted, searching for answers and solutions to distribute to those who are afflicted. Why are my people targeted? Why are my people dying? Why are we at war amongst one another when in the end we're all left crying? Not tears of joy, but of tears of loved ones lost, with each teardrop revealing that truth always comes with a cost. There's a price to pay, eventually leaving us broke, bankrupt and broken, humbled and regretful, yet wishing and hoping that a change will eventually come, that the world would really be the pursuit of happiness for all, not just for some. Color has always been a dividing line. White seems to stand alone, while black and blue can never seem to combine. Life this way ensures darkness. That's why we retaliate and fight. However, taking matters into our own hands only continues our plight. For another 4-day trip turned into 40 years going round, climbing the mountain to adjust the antenna, I'm really tired of listening to the same sound. The time has come to turn the page, standing firm, addressing the problems with maturity, not with rage. I understand that when hope is void, the people will perish. Vengeance will come, leaving nothing left for our children to cherish. Isn't that why we live? Isn't that why we teach it's not better to receive than to give? Isn't that why we teach to turn the other cheek, to seek your victory even when the enemy is staring in your face, seeking to defeat? Don't get me wrong, black lives unequivocally matter. As well as others, I'm just representing my people who always seem to be placed at the bottom of the ladder.
Come on now.
There's only one color that matters, and I'll inform you if you haven't been told. And that's the color of your heart. Make sure it always stays pure gold.
All right.
Make sure it always stays pure gold. This one I wrote for my daughter, actually. My daughter and I. We were having a conversation last Sunday, and my daughter's a teenager, and she's teaching me about my steel magnolias, as I tell her. So I'm trying to learn to be a little more sensitive about things. Drowning, sinking slowly, attempting to tread, fighting to stay alive, downward spiraling is where you're led. Grab my hand, please, grab my hand. Let me show you how God changed this man. I just want to be what you need so you can know how the seed that's planted in you can rise and grow. Let me be your guide. I know you say you're not little no more, but I can give you some lessons in life and show you what doors to ignore. I only know how to be a father one way, protecting you no matter what, who, or what anyone has to say. I know you need love, and that's the best way I know how to do. But if that's not enough, then I promise I'll try and find another way for you. Life has its effect on all of us, and over time, truthfully, I know I've hardened, protected myself while simultaneously losing sight, walking by myself in the garden. I never wanted it for you, but I used to fight. Losing, doing it my way, I had to give it to God for him to make it right. Spent a long 5 years constantly battling the storm. I know you're probably thinking after all this time that this is the norm, but you're wrong. Today I command the release of the stronghold that's made your light dim. Grab my hand and hold on tight. I promise, I know how to swim. I know how to swim. I know how to swim.
All right.
The last one I'm gonna share is I wrote this. I think I wrote this back in September. I've been walking through the wilderness for some time now.
You ain't by yourself, brother.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm on my way out.
All right.
So this is about just that whole process of going through that wilderness that I went through. It's called I'm Coming Out. Overcome with emotions as the tears stream down my face. Thanking God for carrying me as I finally arrived at this special place. Cries of joy driving, thinking about how I got here. Journeying through the wilderness year after year after year. It's amazing how you can look back at the roads traveled when the world turned upside down and my life became unraveled. Trial after trial, lost jobs, struggling to put food on my table. Rationing lunch meat, 2 slices if I can afford to pay for the cable. Switching from popular brands to no frills with no names. Hearing my mama whispers from 83, son, it's all the same. Mama, oh, how I heard when we lost you. Searching for your voice at moments when I didn't know what to do. Walking to the park, looking up in the sky. Holding hands with my baby girl while asking me why grandma had to die. I left my wife, divided visions, had to start over again. The funny thing about betrayal, it always seems to come from within. All alone, searching for someone to talk with. Someone to give me one reason why I shouldn't walk away and quit. Raising my kids as a broke black man is called failure. Belief in me is like America believing it was discovered by a sailor. Friends I depended on came and gone. As the season changed, it broke my heart in a song. Doing odd jobs like working at this school in Philly, I felt the break of dawn all because she didn't feel me. Taking my name for granted because I didn't know any better. Using me even after I sent you a letter. To cease and desist, change your perspective so you could see. Submit to God and He'll instruct you on how to be. Instead I went to trial with 2 dates in the court building. Unable to pay her rent, unable to pay my rent. She trying to take away my children. But God, but God, but God, but God. He gave me the plan while I sat in mediation. Showed me the chessboard and the enemies I was facing. Sent me back home, problems got the best of me. Nothing better for the soul than to spend time with family. They built me up and reminded me I have a dream. Told me no matter what, we're always part of your team. Slow and steady, situations became resolved. A renewed, intense and focused, nobody but God. Turbulent at moments, fears knocking at my door. It's been a long 3 years, constant dream fighting this war. I'll never understand why there's so many questions, but only one answer, the one that sends the gift and the blessing. Through it all, the pain made my joys rise. Through it all, the pain made my joy rise and shout. At the top of my lungs, from my post, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Thank you, Tyler.
Writing, poetry, so therapeutic.